Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. And all of a sudden you hit a bump and you just disappear into the darkness, bro.
The first time on this ride, I was backwards.
Oh, that's the best way to go. Studio in a basket. We literally drove for 40 fucking over an hour, and you could still see windmills in every fucking direction. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the DeadMen Radio
First time
podcast.
in a very long time. For
Long
us.
time no see.
Yeah, for us.
Feels like it's been fucking forever since we fucking done this.
Yeah,
But for you guys, you know, it's our regularly scheduled programming.
For us, it's been 2 weeks.
Yes, it's been 2 weeks since we filmed any episodes.
Yeah, like 2 weeks and a couple days. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot has happened. I've
Yeah.
traveled many
This
states
guy.
and many miles.
This guy can finally explain how his trip to Texas was.
Yes, it was fire. It was a very good trip. It was very warm the whole time. I definitely regret not packing shorts. I didn't bring any
You didn't bring
pairs of
any shorts.
I didn't.
This guy says, "I'm going to go to a place that's primarily desert."
But
not bring
also,
shorts.
I also, if you think Texas is not the place where you really wear shorts,
That's true. That's true.
unless you're a chick and you're wearing like a dress or whatever, but like there's like rattlesnakes and scorpions and shit. I'm not getting bit.
Yeah, I mean, you killed a scorpion.
I did. I
Yeah.
murdered the first scorpion I saw. Cold blood. Did it in cold blood.
Cold blood. Did it
Yes.
in cold blood.
And I stomped him 5 times and then scraped his guts against the asphalt. And I'm
Yep.
glad I did that because I found out later that if you just step on them one time, they can like unsquish themselves like cockroaches and
Oh,
get
that's
back up
fucking
and start
gross.
crawling around.
That's gross.
Yeah, so you gotta kill them things. And
I was gonna say
the
I would have done the same fucking thing. I
the-
would have wanted a scorpion in my
the white
vicinity.
ones, the translucent ones, which is the one that I killed, are the ones that are poisonous. The brown ones are the ones that are fine.
Yeah.
So I saved, so we brought one of the doggos with us, one of the young ones who has not really done anything yet, and I saved his life. He walked literally right over it, and I spotted that bitch and went bop, 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 bop,
Damn, he walked right over. it.
literally right over top of it.
Mind the noise if there is any, everybody.
Oh, be careful with that. You're gonna, yeah. What are you doing? It's fine the way it was.
That's not too much tension on there.
Pull it from the top. No. Yeah. Pull it from like right there.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And then give yourself a little bit more. There you go.
I'm gonna say the cord was being pulled a little bit.
Yeah, we can't have that much tension on the wires. You are in the far away spot.
I
That
am,
will-
I am.
that
Am
will-
I? I feel like I'm not in frame.
Yeah, you
of it.
are a little bit far away, to be honest.
Yeah.
Apologies if he was not in frame for that.
Might not have been.
It's my fault. It's because the Christmas tree is still. Oh my God! Do we turn that light on? I just realized we're missing one of our crucial. Actually, never mind. It probably looks fucking
Oh yeah,
fine.
that one is.
I don't
typically
care.
On, but
I like the brown.
I don't
want to
get
got
up
going
anyway.
on. Yeah, my Christmas tree is still up next to us, so
That's all right. It's not March yet.
it's getting close.
It's not March yet.
Getting close.
It's not March
I
yet.
planned on doing it last weekend, and then I got busy as fuck. And I didn't even get to go grocery shopping. Like, I've been trying to go grocery shopping since I got back on fucking Wednesday, and I just fucking haven't.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I found out that I can, in fact, not eat 72 ounces of steak and a side salad, potato, and shrimp.
Damn. Yeah.
I can eat about 32 ounces, though. I probably ate close to half of it.
That's good. Yeah, you said it started to taste like blood, right?
Yeah, it started, and the biggest thing is it got dry. Because I cut it up. I was cutting it up as I was going, and I cut up way too much of it. And so all the juice leaked out onto the plate, and it just got dry.
Oh,
And so it got hard to chew, and it started to taste like metal and blood, and I was just like, can't do it. And then I switched to the baked potato, and then it was game over. Once I tried to go back to the steak, I just couldn't do the flavor anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Damn, that's terrible. That's
But
terrible.
I will say I did this place where my hat says. We went to Franklin's
barbecue in
Franklin
Austin, Texas.
Barbecue. It was fucking delicious.
Yeah,
Best
yeah.
brisket.
That's not where the steak was. That's not where the steak
no.
was.
The steak was at the Big Texan in Amarillo, and we spent the first day in Austin to go to Franklin Barbecue, which was fucking delicious. Some of the best barbecue turkey I've ever had. Like literally the most moist turkey I've ever had in my fucking life. It was it was insane. Some of the best fatty brisket that I've ever
Place
had.
didn't open until 11 o'clock, and people were lining up at 6.
Yeah, and we got there at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then stood in line from 6 to fucking 11.
That's crazy.
We drove.
I mean, it definitely. I saw the barbecue too. It looked like it was worth it. But
let me explain to you what happened. So Tuesday, I get out of work. I come home. I take a nap from about 6:30 to midnight. I wake up at 11:40. JT doesn't show up until 1:30 in the morning. He gets here. We get in the car. We drive straight all the way to Austin, Texas, 22 straight hours. We get to Austin, Texas in the parking lot of Franklin Barbecue at 1 o'clock in the morning, Thursday. So 2 days later.
Yeah.
Or 22 hours after, basically, when we started on the drive.
2 named days later.
Yes. And we get there, and we're the only... We got there before the night crew left from the night before.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. We watched all of the barbecue be made through the window as they were, like, opening the smokers and shit. Also, cool fact about the building is, like, open. Like, there's just screens on the windows, and the entire kitchen is open to the air.
I mean, that's good. I mean, that makes sense. You can't really smoke like...
No, it's not even that. It doesn't get cold. It, like, doesn't get cold like that there.
Yeah, facts.
So, like, they can just... Also, bro, all the dirt is red.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that. It was... I remember I watched the dirt, like, switch to red, and I was like, whoa, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... That shit is crazy. You'll see that, literally from, like...
Oh, yeah, I noticed on the drive back. It's literally everywhere except here, bro.
Yeah,
it's kind of
like,
crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Like, everywhere except, like, the northern side of America, but mainly over to
I think
the
it has
east.
to do with
like,
the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Something
It's
to do with-
because of the Great
yeah.
Lakes. It's because it's all of that dirt was originally, like...
Yeah.
it was,
But,
like,
yeah, so
sifted up
we
over time,
stayed...
I think. Maybe, I
we
don't know.
got there at 1 o'clock in the morning, slept for a couple hours, got in line at like 6 o'clock in the morning, stood there all the way until 11 o'clock. We were first in line. There was like a fat line behind us, but we were first in line. And we go in, spend $300 on barbecue. It was fucking amazing. And then we sit down out back, eat a little bit, a couple pieces each, and then drive 7.5 hours north to Amarillo without sleeping, stopping, taking a break.
Dude, the time between Texas is so big.
Oh my God,
and
Texas!
He really
and
put it in perspective for me when he said
all
that,
of the
that's what he
roads
did.
are 75 miles an hour, so everybody's doing 85, 90, and it still takes 45 minutes to get fucking anywhere.
Yeah,
And that's once we got to Amarillo. We didn't stay in Amarillo. We stayed in Paladura Canyon, literally a mile and a half down the road from the state park.
Yeah.
We stayed in Paladura Canyon, which is 40 minutes outside of Amarillo.
which is also the second in the motherfucking
Second
world?
biggest canyon in the country, besides
in
the
the
Grand
country, not
Canyon.
the world.
I don't know. It might be the world. I'm not 100%
Yeah,
sure
I
on
don't
that.
know.
World, maybe. But I will throw in a couple pictures. Bam, 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 bam.
Boom, boom, boom.
It was fucking awesome. It was like a sick ass, because it was kind of crazy. Like you're driving around Amarillo and like most of northern Texas, and it's just fucking flat. Like it's fucking so flat. It's fucking insane. You can literally see also one thing, as we were driving north through Texas, I don't remember the name of the city, but we drove through a city that was literally windmills that were every other, like, as close as they could be together in as far in every direction as you could fucking see, bro.
Yeah,
it was
you
fucking
sent me,
insane.
You sent me a picture of that. That shit was
it
crazy.
was fucking insane.
That was wild. And it's like I've seen some pretty big windmill farms too. Like
I've
seen them before.
It was
but
the
that
biggest
was,
one I've ever seen.
The
We
picture
literally
he sent me was
drove
insane.
for 40 fucking over an hour and you could still see windmills in every fucking direction. It was
that's
fucking
so
insane, bro.
That's so nuts.
Like, I understand now when they're like, oh yeah, Texas is the size of a small country. Like, oh, I fucking understand, bro.
Yeah,
like it was insane. But
it's,
like,
no, it's not even the size of a small country. That's the size
a
of
medium-sized country. It's like the size of Germany,
that's
bro.
larger than like 40 countries.
Yeah, it's like a decent-sized country,
like,
bro.
100 and fucking.
There's like 170 or something that.
And it's larger than a large percentage of countries.
It's a fucking massive state. And like it was crazy because it's all fucking flat. Like basically from the time you get outside of Austin, because Austin is like
you could probably see damn near curvature in some spots, could you?
Not that flat because there's like farms and trees and stuff like that.
I wonder
I
wonder how high you could get up and if you could see it.
I don't know. You probably could in some spots, like down in the mountains and shit. Because like down south in Austin, like closer, like further down south and like kind of starting in Austin is like where like the mountains and stuff are. Because like when you go down super far south into like San Antonio, or not San Antonio, I think it is actually no. Whatever one is fucking not on the Gulf side, but on the Mexico side. Once you start going that far south into like Mexico, it gets like really hilly and mountainous and shit. But when you go up north, like up towards Oklahoma and towards the Great Plains, it's fucking flat, bro.
Yeah, like, that's insane.
Like you could literally see so much in every fucking direction. You could see the fucking city like 80 miles out that way. But then you drive a mile up the road from the Airbnb and you're literally... I sent you videos of the hike, bro. Yeah. Literally in the fucking canyon. It looked like Mars,
you're literally
bro.
in the ground.
I was literally in the Mesa biome IRL. Like,
yeah.
like literally.
Like, dude, it was crazy when you sent me those pictures of like being down like in the canyon. What was most like probably fascinating to me was seeing the flatness of the top.
Yeah.
Like, you could see that, like, oh, this used to be a large sum of water.
It was a glacier.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a big-ass glacier.
Like, that's so fucking crazy.
Also, the state park was founded in 1939 by the CCP, the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, which was started by Theodore Roosevelt, when he founded the national parks, like I was telling you earlier.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. He made it so that you can camp at national parks.
Well, he just created So the story, goes is that I don't remember the other guy, but Theodore Roosevelt and like a big hedge fund manager in New York at the time, like some billionaire guy that he was friends with, who owned like a bunch of shit in the banks. It might have been Rockefeller or J.P. Morgan, like some shit. One of those fucking people. Right. Like he went on a trip where it was just him and this other, like Theodore Roosevelt and this other dude, and they went hiking through Yosemite and camped, and they had a conversation about like, you know, we need to like protect the wilderness. It's like a beautiful place. Like they were basically deciding the future of America on this trip, but like just on a normal camping trip, and Theodore Roosevelt fell in love with that area.
Fell in love with the other guy.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
But he created the first national park, which was Yosemite, which is where they hiked. And then after he did that, he created I don't remember. I think it was the National Parks Act. That might be like the name of the bill. I don't remember, but it was an executive order that he designated a fuck ton of land all over across the country to national parks. Like each state has to have a certain percentage of their land designated for natural parks. I'm pretty sure, not natural parks, state parks.
Yeah.
Under that act. So
I mean that's good.
It's fucking fantastic.
I wish they picked a larger percent.
Well, I mean, we just live in a city area. Like, if you go further...
I know. There's a whole bunch everywhere.
Like, there's a lot of state parks in Ohio that are, like, just small, shitty parks because Ohio's just not a very big state. Like, it's a pretty big state, but it's, like, not... Either you're up north, where at the lake, or you're down south in the hills. Yeah. Like, there's really...
Yeah, there's no in between. There's no in between.
If you're not doing...
We do have 3 major cities, though.
Yeah, we're one of the only states.
Only state to have 3 major cities, I believe.
The only state with 3 major cities over the population of 2 million, I think, is what it is.
Damn.
Because like each one is like 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. I think Cincinnati is 2.2, Columbus is 2.3, and Cleveland is 2.1. We're the smallest.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why we're not the capital.
That. Yeah, I knew that. That's crazy, bro.
Even though Cleveland should be the capital of Ohio, and that's not even biased talking.
Good. That's because
all of the money comes from Cleveland.
Exactly. Like that's. Well, no.
I'm talking going back to like when the state actually became a state.
Even then,
all the money came from Cleveland.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's facts. That's facts. Like all the money came from Cleveland. The most money in Ohio comes from the farms, though. That's where like I think all the money comes from.
Not nowadays. I'd say it comes from. There's a lot of like.
Sorry, y'all, I'm still congested.
That's crazy. It's a whole different thing. This motherfucker always sick, but.
Yeah. I'm not sick. I'm just congested.
Potato.
There's a difference.
Tomato. I guess.
I don't feel like shit. I'm just congested.
Fair enough. Yeah. But Ohio gets a lot of money from like tech and business. We do make a lot of stuff in Ohio, surprisingly.
Yeah. No,
but
that's facts.
Not specifically farmland, but we do a lot of farming as well. That is a huge percentage.
Lincoln's headquarters.
That's another thing.
That's a big one.
There are a couple
That's
pretty
like a
big.
huge one.
There are a couple pretty big companies with headquarters in Ohio. Like Duct Tape is headquarters in Ohio, which is a surprising one. Like there's a couple random ones that are headquarters in Ohio. But farmland is a big one.
There is a lot.
Farmland is a big percentage of it.
Major companies that have their
right. It's fucking weird. Duct Tape is the one I always find the weirdest.
Dude, it's always crazy though,
because I drive by the Duct Tape headquarters like regularly. It's kind of weird.
Far away from us too. Like,
yeah,
it's not close.
It's not close. But
we always end up going by this really cool Porsche dealership too.
Oh yeah, that's you want to know what else is in Ohio? The fucking big Basket office building. That's another like.
I was sure that's an office building.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, what is the? Do they just like rent offices there?
It's like a company corporate office building. Like businesses put their offices in there.
The whole top floor making a studio.
I mean, eventually we'll have a studio. Eventually, studio in a basket. That's hilarious. But eventually we'll have a fucking office studio somewhere. We'll have an office space in Cleveland somewhere.
Oh hell yeah! I want to get a fucking like high-rise space in Cleveland in the future.
Yeah, that's the studio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
DeadMen headquarters.
Yeah, exactly. That should be so dope, bro.
Speaking of DeadMen stuff, I'm gonna be making some strides on the back end to do some things that I'm not gonna talk about publicly. Cause
just like every other episode,
people are we do always kind of have some secret topics.
Yeah, well,
but eventually
we always just say, "Hey guys, we have more stuff we can't talk about." That's it.
Yeah, eventually though, all of it will come to light, and it'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
What have you done in the last 2 weeks since I've been gone?
So the last 2 weeks, I really haven't done much, but in the last 3 days, I did quite a bit.
There you go. Recency bias. That's what they call that.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know that. So, my wife, her birthday passed recently, earlier in the month.
Yes.
And we planned a trip to Kalahari, which is like a big water park. It's not only in Ohio.
Really?
I
didn't know that.
They have one in Dallas, apparently. Bro, it's massive.
I did not know that.
Bro, it's massive. Just like Texas, they make up for the space that they don't take up.
I have not been to Kalahari since I was a little kid. I didn't know there was a chain of them.
I didn't know either. I thought it was an Ohio thing only.
Same.
Until I found that out the other day. But yeah, we planned a trip there. It's very cool. They have like, I don't know, it's like a whole like resort thing basically.
It's basically an indoor water park.
Yeah, indoor water park with like a massive arcade
and outdoor pool and stuff.
Yeah, outdoor pool. They have like outdoor stuff like high rise
indoor water park and resort. That's the words.
Yeah. They have like high rise rappel climbing and stuff like
Zip
that.
lines and shit.
Outside and all that, but it's wintertime, so obviously we didn't do that.
Isn't there a safari there?
No. So that's actually, I guess, at the other locations.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why do I remember there being like advertisements for that when I was a kid?
Because it's kind of just like the theme. Like,
that's
the
true.
whole
It
thing
is like safari
Africa
themed.
safari theme.
You want to know what I remember most vividly about
What?
Kalahari when
What's
I was
that?
a kid? I remember getting this fucking chocolate milkshake out of a coconut that was like this plastic coconut cup that was literally the best chocolate milkshake I've ever had in my life. And my mom let me try her margarita.
That's sick, dude. So we went to Kalahari and we actually stayed there. We went 2 years ago for her birthday, but we stayed at like a nearby hotel. And just got like a day pass.
Cheaper financial option.
Just went back to the hotel. But this time we stayed there, and what entails with that is, like, your check-in is at like fucking 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or something like that, and you can go in like 2 or 3 hours into the pool and like whole area, like arcade. You get access to everything except for your room.
Yeah,
3 hours before you.
So like
get your
11
room.
o'clock.
Yeah. So we experienced like an hour of that. We left a little bit later because we were just doing.
What
other
time
shit.
did you get there?
I think we got there like 1:30.
Okay.
Something like that. But yeah, we got there and our room was ready too.
Oh,
so we were able to just go straight up to the room, put our stuff in, and just get to it. So it was dope. Like we were in the pool area by check-in time, so that like by the time we were supposed to check in for our
Fair
room.
enough.
So,
That's pretty solid then.
yeah, because we were just like out and about doing other shit, and then like stopped to get food and whatnot. But
The usual.
right? So we get there, things are moving quite fluidly. Everything was like smooth as fuck. It was dope. Way smoother than any other time I've gone. I don't know how anybody fucks this shit up. It's so easy. Just like every fucking other thing. Like
it's always easier when you do it.
Right. But yeah. So we got there. We fucking first thing we went. It was in the fucking bar hot tub.
Hell yeah.
Kicked it for a little bit, and then we went on some rides. And then
how were the lines and everything?
The lines were good for some, long for others.
Do any standout rides that you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of water slides?
I love water slides.
Oh, it's so fucking weird, but continue.
I know, and I don't like roller coasters either, and that's why he says that's weird. But this is gonna freak you out even more. So the ride that I liked the most was a 4-seater, but you could ride as two people on it. It was like a 4-person like fucking donut thing, and me and her both rode it. It was big. It was the second biggest one.
I love that one.
It wasn't the one that goes outside.
No. The one that goes inside and it spins. It's basically dark the whole time.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Yeah,
girl.
so
I love that one.
So I really fucked with that one because that one was like really long.
You like to stand up and ride the fucking thing, don't you?
No, I wouldn't have done that.
You would if Raven wasn't there.
Facts. Facts. But anyway, but for my first time on this ride, I was backwards the whole time.
Oh, that's the best way to go.
I was in the front and backwards.
That's the best way to go.
And it didn't spin at all on the way down.
That sucks. That low key.
No, I was cool with it.
The spinning is so fun though.
Because I was grabbing it and I'm like, well, see, with the spinning you lose speed though.
True.
When you don't spin, bro, you start going really fast.
True.
Like, dude,
you're just blind.
Yeah,
bro. And you feel there's nothing behind you.
Yeah, and I was just looking at Raven the whole time. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, wow, we're going really fast right now. And I'm like, holy shit. And we start hitting turns. I'm like, fuck, let me grab this handle a little bit harder.
Dude, you want to know what would be crazy?
And it wasn't the one that like spins at the end.
Yeah,
it's the one that just like shoots you out on the water.
Yeah, I love that one, bro.
Dude, we just came out and dude, the front end dipped down and dude, it almost pulled me straight down. And I was like, oh fuck.
Dude, do you want to be the fucking craziest thing? Just Raven's
so
riding, facing the other way, just facing you, going down, and then all of a sudden you hit a bump and you just disappear into the darkness, bro.
Just gone. Just gone, bro. Dude, I would love to ride some of those rides as just me as my person. Like,
bro.
Dude, some of those rides.
Did you do any of the body slides?
So we only did one.
I've always been scared of those. I'm scared I'm gonna get stuck.
That's fair. We only did one, and it was one that you have a mat.
Okay.
You have a mat, and
I know that one.
That one's like a big
fun.
turn and shit. It's like dark the whole time as well. But it was also cloudy and snowing. Like it like started snowing.
Yeah,
when
so
we
you
got
can't
there.
really do any of the slides that go outside.
No, you still can.
Yeah, but they're not really.
But the big thing is that all of the slides basically were pitch black because there was no sun coming through the big skylight. So like
that, did it feel like kind of eerie and weird
in the slides? Yeah, in like the slide area.
Like,
but it was very
dude.
There's that. It was very packed there. Even when I was a kid,
this time. Even when I was a kid. Like off in the very corner of the warehouse where some slides are, like when you're all the way up in the corner at the top, dude, it was even kind of scary back then, bro. Yeah,
it's just a lot of
space,
a lot of space, and a lot of very large machinery,
and it like doesn't
just
compute
things.
with water park fun pool.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Yeah,
compute.
When you get really high up for some of the slides, like you're almost at the ceiling, like. If you stood on a couple things, you could touch the ceiling. And there's no painted shit. It's just industrial material.
And I wasn't a kid thinking about, the structural security of these bolts attached to this girder, attached to this I-beam, attached to this water slide, attached to the concrete floor.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because water slides scare me because water corrodes.
Water does corrode, but Kalahari is like.
I love Kalahari though.
Yeah, Kalahari is like the.
Did you do the wave pool?
Yeah. But
how was it?
So listen to this shit.
Oh, okay.
So listen to this shit, right? So first of all, we went once. That's how bad it was.
That's kind of all. That's all you ever do for the wave pool.
Took forever for them to hit it a second time.
Oh, yeah.
So we were just like, we're out of this bitch.
Yep.
They put a big screen up, like a massive, like size of the wave pool, like TV.
Like what the fuck? Like a jumbotron?
Yeah, and they were so at first they were running like trivia on that bitch.
What the fuck?
You could just like basically whoever screams louder for each question selects that answer, and that is the answer to the question. It was pretty cool at first.
Fire.
But then they just started running like ads for real. And like YouTube ads almost. Like
that's fucking
ads for stuff. And I was like, yo. And then it started running like it was like hot clips from like TikTok basically. It was like its own It was like its own like thing. It's called Atmosphere TV or some shit.
Yo, bro, that's some like cyberpunk shit, bro. What the fuck?
And they started playing like hot reels from like TikTok and all that shit. And I'm like, yo, brain rot in the wave pool is crazy. and
wave rot.
Yeah, dude. Like it was wild, and it was so bright, bro.
Dude, I bet they had that shit turned all the way up.
You want to know how bright it was? So
what?
you know how big Kalahari is. You know where the wave pool is. That's only like in a little corner. Yeah. You could be on the other side.
Oh my god,
bro.
bro. Oh my god.
Side of the TV. Like on the opposite side of which way the projection is happening, and you can see the ceiling changing colors because it's like watching TV. It's like somebody's watching TV in a different room,
ridiculous.
And you can see it casting on the wall.
Did you do the artificial wave, the surf thing?
No, the lines were way too long, and it's a minute per person, so it's like
that's.
No, that's fire.
I thought it was longer. I remember it being longer when I was.
I think it was, but then like you think about it, there's 10 people in line. That's a 10-minute wait. There's 15 people in line.
True.
It's a 15.
What about the lazy river? You fuck around with the lazy river because they got a good lazy river there.
Yeah, we did. Lazy
Dude, I'm just remembering all the fucking fun shit I did when I was a kid.
Lazy river was fire. Lazy river was fire.
I imagine they didn't have the outdoor area open.
No, they didn't have.
Did they have the outdoor part of the hot tub open?
Yeah. They always have it open. That's like the big thing is like they have it open during the winter.
Hell yeah.
So that's the one that's connected to the bar.
Dude, this is just making me want to go get fucked up at Kalahari, bro.
It's so much fun.
Dude, we got to go spend 2 days there so we get a full day of riding roller coasters.
So look, this is how it works.
Mm-hmm.
So you get, like I said, you get to check in a little bit early.
Yeah.
And then, next day is your checkout. The next day, though, you get a pass.
Yeah.
For the day.
Yeah, but I like.
You get to still be in Kalahari, too.
Yeah, but I like, for just me personally, if I was
like sleeping 2 nights, you mean?
Yeah. If I was gonna do it, I would like.
That's $1,000.
I wouldn't stay at the fucking resort though.
Yeah.
I'm smart financially sometimes. When I know how to vacation financially affordable. I've done that many times at this point.
We afterpaid that shit.
Yeah, I can understand why. But I would go like Friday after work. You get to the hotel and then you drive the 20 minutes to Kalahari. You spend all day until they close there.
This hotel's 6 minutes down the road.
See, I would really want to stay in I'd spend the money actually to stay in Kalahari
it's worth it.
Just so I can get fucking shit faced and then walk back to my room.
And it's cool because
and when you stay at Kalahari, you get the arcade. There's the masonry place.
So yeah, let me.
There's like a whole there's like a whole thing you get.
So we got. So yeah, we went to the arcade. We went to the arcade, and that's,
Fire arcade.
So like none of like the financials for real are included in your stay for real. You get a room and you get your passes to go to the water park.
Yeah, but you can get like passes for everything else as well.
You can. It just
like
costs a little bit extra money,
and shit. Yeah.
But yeah. So we were in the hot tub. Like I said earlier, it's a bar hot tub. There's a bar in the hot tub.
I love being able to do shit like that now that I'm an adult.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
It's so fire.
It's awesome. So we got their special cup and the fucking like the drink that comes with the cup, crazy expensive. Just like everything there, like
arm and
a 14-inch pizza from the pizza place in there was $20. No toppings, add on, nothing. And it was
not the worst I've ever heard.
It was a shrivel up corner kind of pizza. Like a bad DiGiorno.
That sucks, but it's not the worst I've ever heard.
Yeah, but that's like
for a 14-inch. That's not the worst I've ever heard.
No, it's not horrible. I mean, it's not crazy, but like
that does suck. But like, I've heard
it gives you. Well, here's actually a better gauge on prices. In the room, there's a tray with
mini bar.
Kind of a little bit. There's like 5 Life Waters on there. There's 2 packs of gummy bears.
What is it per water?
So the waters were 5. Now listen to this.
For Life Water though,
it was the like small one. At the vending machine, they were $4.25, which is still expensive.
Were they the small Life Waters?
The most expensive thing on that table. You know those new like freeze dried candies coming out?
Mm-hmm.
It was like one of those regular small size packs. $11.
God damn.
The small pack of gummy bears, which is a small pack of Haribo, you would get at Dollar Tree.
Damn.
Like it's not Haribo, it's just a different company.
Yeah.
Same size.
Yeah.
Was $6, I think. More expensive than the water.
Dude, did you get anything complimentary? Breakfast? Fucking anything?
No, nothing is complimentary at all. Yeah.
You didn't even get breakfast?
Nope. You gotta go to one of the restaurants in there to get breakfast. Yeah.
Yo, fuck Kalahari, bro. We're just gonna go on fucking go to vacation, bro. Let's just go on vacation.
Yeah.
Bro.
So like, no, because the Kalahari experience.
Let's just go to the ocean for 3 days, bro. How about that?
Because if you stay at a hotel down the street, is so much more worth it.
Yeah, but then you gotta
a 2-day
about
experience.
Ubering to Kalahari and back because I'm trying to get drunk at Kalahari.
For a 2-day experience, the thing is though, you could be there for as long as you want. Like. I'm
trying to get drunk and fall asleep. I don't like getting drunk and then having to go somewhere.
The 1-day experience is mad worth it though. I
mean, I guess for
2 days. Once you step into multi-days, it's not worth it.
I want to go somewhere that we can do like some swimming, fucking hanging out, whatever, and fucking get shit faced.
You need to go to Florida.
That's a 17-hour drive.
17-hour drive.
Neither of us have a car that can make it a 17-hour
Facts,
drive.
we don't, but it's also pretty cheap to stay in Florida. Like
I understand. I stayed in Florida. It was you remember that Airbnb we got for the cruise? That was only like $250 a night.
I told you about our honeymoon, and that was a resort that we stayed at, and that shit was
that
very
Airbnb was in.
We spent what would be less. Right, so we stayed in Florida at that place for I think 6 nights. Right,
yeah.
6 nights. That is cheaper than 2.5 days at Kalahari with just room.
You guys
room and water park.
You did get the upgrade comp though. That resort.
We didn't.
I thought you guys got.
No, bro. We whole ass left the first resort that we went to and switched to different. We didn't even stay at the first one. We were there for 45 minutes.
Oh, you paid for that other one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got it like. I thought they like switched you. Oh, fire then. Fire.
No, bro, and that's cheap. And that's cheaper than 2.5 days at Kalahari.
Yeah, you remember that Airbnb I stayed at for the cruise?
It was only like we drove in a V8 down there, and it was only $250 for gas.
Oh yeah, gas. It's like $250, $300 to get basically halfway across the country in any car, pretty much.
That's fact.
Unless you're like driving a U-Haul or some shit.
Going like on the 75.
It's between
freeways.
It's between $200 to $700 in gas to get basically across the entire country.
Yeah,
But
I was gonna say because from Ohio to Florida, you're cruising the whole way for real.
pretty much, it's literally a straight line down 77, pretty much the whole
and
way.
A long chunk of it is all downhill. You're not even on the gas.
But when we stayed in Florida, we stayed in that Airbnb, which is literally in the middle of a neighborhood on the island that Cape Canaveral is on, like where it was
that's dope.
so like you drive across the bridge and then you're on like the island where all the houses and shit are, and then you drive across another bridge and that's where like all the launch pads and all the businesses and like all the industrial shit is. And
I just had the Fortnite sound clip to a launch pad just go
Jesus
off in my head
fucking
when you say
Christ.
that.
Jesus Christ. But it was only $250 a night, and we were in the middle of a neighborhood. 10 minutes up the road was like a downtown district with like some bars and restaurants and like karaoke and like ice cream and like all kinds. It was like a little neighborhood.
That's sick.
$250 a night.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Which is not expensive.
Yeah, that's not expensive at all.
Especially you split that 3 or 4 ways.
Yeah, exactly. The biggest thing is, if we were to go to like Florida and whatever and stay somewhere, we need to figure out like what beach to go to. Because
that's true.
Because there's a lot.
I want to go to a beach where there ain't a bunch of motherfuckers, bro.
I was gonna say that's the biggest thing is there's a lot of options, and there's also some of the best beaches some of the best beaches down there have problems with sharks.
You wanna know how you get around that?
Huh.
You get an Airbnb with a neighborhood that has private beach access, because when you rent an Airbnb, you get access to all the like an HOA, like they'll have a private beach access.
I don't know if I would want a private beach though. I want the.
I do.
Nah,
I don't want a bunch of fucking people.
Nah, I want the feel of a. Then you lose the feel of a real beach for real. Like
what are you talking about?
Because bro, it's when you go to the beach, you feel the energy when there's all the people there. Everybody's there having. Yeah, bro. I don't want it to be congested as fuck where there's literally people everywhere, but I want there to be people on the fucking beach, bro.
I don't know. I personally have experience being the only person on an entirely white sand beach, and it was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's nice.
It was fucking amazing.
It's nice, and sure, maybe we can get one that has access to a private one, and then also go to one that's close. I'd be down with that.
I know it would honestly be.
I'd be dope with one that has access to both.
You want to know what's an affordable trip that I've looked into? Going to the Bahamas.
The Bahamas is affordable. Apparently, you don't need a fucking passport.
No, you do. To fly there.
You need a birth certificate.
He
flew.
Cruise is different.
He flew.
He flew to Florida.
Oh yeah, flew to Florida
and got on a boat.
Yeah,
cruise is a different story.
That's true.
Cruise is there's different rules on international waters, bro.
That's true.
Maritime.
Yeah, facts. But
we could honestly
get
get a plane ride to the island of Eleuthera, stay for $250 a night, and it's literally heaven on earth, bro.
Yeah, I mean that'd be pretty fucking dope.
It's literally heaven on earth. Like I looked into it for a 5-day trip. It's like $600 for a Airbnb, a nice Airbnb.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
The only problem is it's like a $600 round trip ticket per person, but it's $300 there, $300 back.
I mean that is what it is for real. I mean
it's really not that bad.
Exactly.
Or
I don't say
$1,200 all included. We can go on a cruise down there. But,
I wouldn't cruise, nah. Because that's also not what I'm looking. That's also a whole different experience.
True.
We're talking. It's a whole different experience.
Eventually, we're gonna have money to book a diamond class level.
Eventually,
Disney
we're
cruise.
just gonna have a nice enough boat, bro. Like,
well, no,
we're each gonna have a boat, but.
Well, we'd have to get like a 70-foot yacht for it to truly be comfortable on open water, because they'll have like propulsion systems that stabilize it and shit.
Yeah.
And at that point, we would need both of us together could run a 72-foot yacht.
Oh yeah.
We ourselves individually could not.
No.
We would fucking crash because you need someone to be on the wheel at all times.
Oh yeah, facts. But I mean, I would.
Unless you,
I would hire a captain for real.
Nah, bro, that's no fun.
Yeah,
I mean, driving your boat.
No,
I'm the captain.
I want to drive my boat too.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
I want to drive my own boat too, but also I'd probably also hire a captain as well.
Nah.
Yeah, probably.
I wouldn't buy that big of a boat.
Nah, because then you don't get to.
I'd start out with like a little like cuddy cabin.
Because then what the fuck is the point of getting a yacht? If you need somebody on the wheel at all fucking times,
I mean,
I
guess, yeah.
People who own yachts have they have whole
yeah,
crews.
but you're thinking about like the Conor McGregor type yachts.
No,
that's
motherfucker, you said a 72-foot yacht.
I wouldn't hire a crew for that. You'd need you and a couple buddies could do that. Like,
Yeah,
Us and Gatlin could fully man that.
I didn't say I would hire a crew. I said I'd hire a captain.
I mean, yeah, but
you see what I'm saying? I also don't want to take one of the homeboys away from the experience. They got to fucking
but like a pilot in the boat is part of the experience. But if I'm gonna buy a boat, I'm gonna start with like a small like cuddy cabin, like single person cabin boat, and
that's all I want. I want a boat that has enough to sleep like 4 people.
I eventually want a house in Florida, like just like a little $100,000 1-bedroom vacation house in Florida, just like some fucking little tiny shit wherever the hell it is, like dead in the middle of the city or whatever. And then I'll get a boat that can make it to the Bahamas, and I'll just keep it there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Exactly, like just a little.
Because I just need a boat. Well, it's not a little boat. You need a boat that's pretty decent size to make it to the Bahamas. But I just need.
How long is that trip? I mean, you're in a cruise ship.
It's like 10 hours. Well, no, cruise ships go like 20 knots. Like they go pretty quick. Which is about how fast you'd go on. Like, there's some pretty big fucking waves out there. Like, it depends on the weather, really. Yeah. Like, clear weather, it's probably like 8 hours straight sailing. But like, if there's weather, it's easily 12, 20 hours.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think you're only 20 knot. You're only going like 20.
No, I understand. I understand that. I understand the speed of boat. Like I get it.
Yeah, you're only going like 40 miles an hour.
I still didn't think it was that far. Like even with that, I didn't think it was that far.
It's I'm pretty sure the Bahamas is further than Cuba.
Really?
I think so. Damn. Don't quote me on that, but I think so.
Huh. Damn. I want to go to the fucking Redwoods soon.
Me too.
I really want to for the next trip, like I either want to go to Miami or like the Miami area, or I want to go to we can go
sightsee the Dexter locations, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be pretty cool too. I really would enjoy doing that. But I either want to stay in Miami because that's also close to a lot of good beaches. It's a good area. There's a lot.
I want to go down to the Keys. Yeah, I want to see what it's like down there.
There's a lot to do in Florida. So it's like, but for my next one, I think I want to go to Miami, but also I think I want to go to a different state. But I'm not totally sure because I don't really want to travel that far.
Do you want
I'm not cool with hopping on a plane.
18 hours, bro, is most other states.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
if you're willing to drive to Florida, you can get to any other state.
But see, here's the thing, though. For my condition for the next one, which I'll have to get over soon enough, but I got to be able to swim, and that's it. I got to be able to swim.
There's plenty of places you
I got to be able to swim. I got to be able to swim. That's like the biggest
There's
thing.
rivers and ponds and lakes and
gotta be real nice.
Like if we go,
real nice outside.
For example, like if we
not going to Myrtle Beach.
Say if we made the drive to Yosemite, which I think is in Wyoming. I'm pretty sure it's in Wyoming. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. Say we drove out to Wyoming, which is probably like a 28 or 30 hour drive, something like that.
Yeah.
There are crystal clear rivers and lakes there that you can fucking swim in and shit.
Yeah.
And
I really want to go to.
My next trip is going to be further out west.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go even further. I want to see like the true. I want to see the Rocky Mountains.
I've really been thinking about going back to fucking goddamn Rehoboth Beach in Wisconsin. That was really nice, but you got to go.
Wisconsin would be cool.
You got to go to like a hot week during the summer because they had the same weather as us basically.
Honestly, bro,
not much different.
But they
have the ocean.
Yeah,
and they also,
I would say your next trip needs to not be Florida, bro. You've gone to Florida. You've gone to Florida 3 times now, and that's like the only trips. Yeah, Florida's fucking awesome. I've been there twice myself. It's fucking awesome. I want to go a third time, but
love Florida.
You got to expand your horizons, bro. There's some cool shit out there.
More. Just the biggest thing is that I don't want to fly.
So
and
you can drive fucking anywhere.
Yeah, I know. It's also just like, how far do I want to drive? Where do I want to drive to?
You could drive.
There's a lot of places to go to.
Listen, you could drive 12 hours and then stay in a shitty truck stop parking lot for 3 hours, and then drive another 12 hours, and you'll be on the other side of the country. You'll be in California.
That's what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
hell no. California is a 29-hour drive if everything goes smoothly.
So another 3-hour nap in a parking lot, and you're in California.
I was gonna say California is a 29-hour drive from
You'll make it to Vegas
from
then.
right here.
You'll make it to Vegas on the second nap.
I kind of want to go to Vegas.
I want to go to Vegas, but I want to go to Vegas when I've got like 10 grand.
That's
I
what I'm
can
saying.
blow.
When I got money, I want to go.
Not
to
even when
Vegas.
I've got money, like just when I've got like the financial security to be like, yeah, I can go blow a couple grand on blackjack or whatever. Yeah, but you don't have to have a lot of money to go to Vegas. Well, actually, no. Honestly, have you heard all the shit about Vegas like dying in the modern day? It's because they're making everything so fucking expensive now.
They're making everything so expensive.
Buffets,
the
buffets,
gambling is a thing right now.
That's true as well.
That's their
the
biggest
buffets,
they're not getting their money. That's why they're lifting the prices.
And it's also because they're making everything monetized. Like the buffets don't even come with the hotel rooms anymore. Like you got to pay for them individually and shit. Like there's no like complimentary anything anymore.
Crazy.
Like I've heard stories of people like talking about Vegas like back in even the 90s and the early 2000s, and it's a completely different fucking
even 10
world.
Years ago, like fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah, bro.
I was talking to somebody at my old job not too long ago about they went to Vegas a couple years ago and it was like fire as fuck, but they went I think 2 years ago and it was like fucking horrible.
Yeah, ever since COVID, bro.
Actually, like one of my coworkers, he goes to Vegas like yearly almost, and I think 2 years ago he said he's gonna stop going.
Damn.
Because he's been doing that for almost 10 years.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking expensive.
Yeah, because he makes a fuckload of money off like sports.
I would go to Vegas. I would go to Vegas to go to a couple of the conventions. I want to go to SHOT Show one year.
Yeah,
but that's like an industry. You got to be in the gun community to like.
I would like to go. I would like to go to Gatlinburg one year. To
Tennessee,
slammed enough. Yeah.
I would. I've been to Tennessee. Tennessee's very nice.
I
would love to go back to Tennessee.
Go to see Slammed Enough.
That'd be cool.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I would want to go to Gatlinburg.
I would want
a nice area too, of course.
I'd want to go back to Tennessee so I can stay in a cabin up in the Smoky Mountains because up in Gatlinburg. Because when I was there when I was a kid, we stayed in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, but we were supposed to stay up in the mountains, but we never did.
Yeah.
And I'd love to go back and stay up in the mountains. That'd be cool.
I do want to get a mountain experience, like a nice up high area. Kind of just to like chill, smoke.
I wanna do one where we gotta hike in.
Yeah. No,
I wanna do one where we gotta hike in, bring our food, stay at a shelter overnight. Like
I've been kind of thinking about going to Canada recently.
Canada's fun, but international relations it would probably not be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't want to leave the country at all right now, for real.
I wouldn't. Yeah,
exactly. There's too much shit happening.
Give it a couple
I'd be
years.
too worried about getting stuck out of the country. That'd be my biggest thing.
Give it a couple years.
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah, because they're a lot less likely to let you back in than let you in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not worried about leaving. I'm worried about coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because literally, because I'm also not going to be too tapped into my phone if I'm on a vacation.
Yeah. I'll say this, though. I've been to Niagara Falls twice now, both in the summer and in the wintertime, and it's cool.
I mean, we could always go on the New York side. I mean.
No.
Yeah.
I refuse.
I would also like to go to New York.
I've been to. I'm down to go to New York.
I want to go. I want to go to fucking Lake Chautauqua again soon.
I've been to New York twice. I've been to the Adirondack Mountains, and then I've been to the New York side of Niagara Falls. It sucks.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, no, I want to go to.
I did do Maid of the Mist though on the New York side. That was pretty sick.
I think I want to go to Lake Chautauqua again soon.
I'd love to go back to northern New York. No, we're about to end the episode.
Okay.
I'd love to go back to northern New York because I went to the Adirondack Mountains a couple years ago. That's like 9 hours from here. That was a really cool.
Yeah,
really
there was a really crazy like it was like
the best brisket sandwich I've ever had in my life was in those mountains.
Oh, there was like a really small city right next to Lake Chautauqua that I went to a couple years ago. It was like right when Airbnb was really like starting to pop the fuck off, and we got like this big ass like massive cabin, like
nice,
massive. Like it could sleep like 12 people or some shit. Like it has hella different bedrooms, upstairs, downstairs, massive kitchen, all this shit, cool shit. But what I found most important because I was a child was it had a really dope fucking porch. And it, like you could see like the whole Lake Chautauqua, and you were on like a private road basically. You could just walk straight down. Biggest problem that we eventually encountered was razor shells. Was not familiar with their game to say the least.
Slice and dice you, bro.
Oh yeah, all over our fucking feet, all over, bro. Because they're just in the sand, and also you can't see them.
Yep.
They're just invisible. They don't. They're
shoes.
literally one layer under the sand.
Gotta wear shoes.
Yeah. And I've also never been a big fan of wearing shoes in the water.
Sometimes you have to.
Sometimes you have to. But also, I hate fucking seaweed in the water, like touching seaweed and algae and shit. I've always hated that. Big yucky, gross. Call me a bitch or whatever. It's just not for me. I don't know. I don't like things touching me that I can't see.
Yeah, very true.
Is what it is. But
fair enough.
There was a lot of that, but there was a lot of clear areas. And then West Virginia, man. West Virginia's got some dope cliff jumping spots.
We're gonna go to West Virginia. Hopefully this summer I'm gonna get my 4-wheeler back up and running, and I want to buy another one. West Virginia has the best 4-wheeling trails in the entire country.
When I went to Virginia, I was riding dirt bikes and 4-wheeling.
Yeah.
But they have some incredible, like they have some like nice beaches and like lakes there.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the cliff jumping spots there are gnarly.
But with this rambling, I hope you guys enjoyed this catch-up episode of. It should have been a long one,
yeah.
Probably about an hour.
Probably.
I hope you guys enjoyed this catch-up episode of the DeadMen Radio podcast. We haven't seen you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it
feels nice to be back on camera talking about the stuff and things.
Oh yeah.
But DeadMen, the whole world, we love you guys. We'll see you the next week. I am
Peace
Jacob.
out. I'm AJ.
Bye bye.
Peace out.
51 minutes. Word. Low power mode. Oh, the thing was never plugged in.
Oh, yikes. Word.
51 minutes.
Solid
episode to start out with.
Hell yeah.
Coming back from 2-week hiatus. I once we finally have the ability to record not on this phone, which I think I'm gonna buy a camera very soon. But we'll be able to go hour and a half.